good morning, good evening. Well, no. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of my first ever podcast, Road to FCAS. Um, as you may be able to tell from the title, today's episode is a bit special, as in I'm going to talk about some heavier topics. So I do want to inform you first that some more so heavy, like serious topics would be discussed in today's episode. And if at any point makes you uncomfortable, by all means, you can stop listening. And this podcast is more like a documentary of my journey anyway. So there is never obligation to finish listening to today's podcast, or any podcast actually. Well, I would say that between last episode and today's episode, a lot has happened, and I am trying my best to process it. And in fact, I was a little hesitant on making this episode because I'm not sure how well I would be able to talk about this topic today. But yeah, I've decided that I'll talk about it. So here we go. Well, that's a bit of a long introduction. So yeah. So around a month ago, my partner broke up with me. That it was my first relationship and my, well, very obviously, first breakup as well. I would say that I took this one pretty hard because from my perspective, I thought everything is going well. I thought everything was going great, and it feels to me that one day I just got hit with this news that, oh, I think we're better off as friends. I was very surprised, and I was very sad. What my partner said was that, oh, I don't think I can give you what you wanted. And honestly, I was confused because I thought I was getting more than what I wanted. Like, I'm not the type of person who like demands a lot from a relationship. To me, all I've wanted is just a companion. That's it. Like, as long as they're here for me when I need it, and as long as they allow me, if that's okay, of course, I would love to be there for them as well. That's basically all I would ask for from a partner. Why is it repeating the song? Wait a second. Okay, now we fixed it. Excuse me. um, so yeah, I saw, like, at least me personally, I didn't think I saw any signs of they potentially wanted to break up with me, and I was in a very bad place for honestly this whole past month and today as well. To me, it was very special because it was the first time in my life that someone I liked also liked me back. It has always been like, you know, me me liking someone and then just immediately know that the other person do not feel the same, does not feel the same, and I would just have to suck it up and let it go, because I just know that even if I bring up to the person, like, they would not give me the answer I wanted. I'm going to hear a no, and yeah, and this is the first time. This was the first time in 23 years that someone actually liked me back. Someone actually saying the phrase that I like you as well. I I didn't think this would happen again in my life, and it makes me very sad when I think about it. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think I am a bad person or anything. I try myself to be kind. I try my best to be kind. I try to care for people, and I try to always be a better person. And I mean, I know I'm just not a conventionally attractive person. um, I'm pretty weird. I can be loud sometimes. Well, a lot of times when I'm excited, um, and also I'm pretty unlucky, I guess, when it comes to these things. So, um, when I first heard "I like you as well," I was very happy because no one has said that to me ever. And um, in 23 years of my life, um, I was very happy at the thought I was the luckiest person in this whole world to to have someone actually say "I like you as well" to my face. I didn't think I would be a romantically likable person ever. I know people like me as friends, but I just didn't think that me, you look at me being romantically likable is a possibility. I just didn't think it was possible. And somehow this person proves me wrong. It tells me that they like me as well. And I was very happy, and I was more than excited to actually realize that, oh, someone actually can actually find me attractive, and I yeah and throughout the relationship, I mean, I had no experience, so I really tried my best to be a good partner. I um I tried to let them know how I feel. I try to respect their boundaries, and like the way I do it, just like I'm not gonna ask you so many questions. I'm not gonna dig your past or your lore or whatever. Like, if you would like to tell me, I will listen, and I would feel very honored to be able to hear your story. But if you don't want to tell me, you genuinely don't have to, because I know everyone has their own boundaries. And if I feel like you're a little upset or something, or not really there, I would try to ask you once. I would say, hey, like, are you all right? Like, want to talk about it or whatever? And I will take whatever they say as an answer. So that means if they want to talk about it, great, I'll listen. If they don't want to talk about it, they say no, great, I'll respect that. If actually nothing is wrong and they say no, I said, great, all right, good, I'll take whatever you say as an answer. Either yes, no, or I don't want to talk about that right now, or whatever answer they gave me, I'll take it. And I also try to let them know that if there's anything I do that make them uncomfortable, or like too much, like I wanted them to please let me know, because I know I am very bad at picking up social cues, and I'm just pretty horrible at nonverbal communication. Like, sometimes you could be giving me body language and I just do not recognize it. It is my lack of ability, and that's why I would always need people to tell me if I did anything that upset them, because otherwise I actually may not be able to tell. It is not that I don't care. I can care more than anyone in the world and still not get your social cues. I've been trying to work on it, but I would still say that I'm just I'm not good at doing that. And I only know so much about being in relationships, and I've tried my best, and yet without, well, maybe I shouldn't say without any signs, because maybe there were signs and they were just unspoken and I just didn't realize it. Not without any signs that I recognized, my partner chose to break up with me. I try to ask, what did I do? Like, what happened? And they chose to not tell me, which, it is their choice. It is their choice. As much as I feel like I would want to hear, and that I kind of deserve to be told what was going on, I respect their choice. But yeah, it was really bad. And this incident kind of just kicked me in the face and pushed my mental health down the hill a lot. And I feel very defeated because I thought everything was getting better. I started therapy back in February, and in March I started seeing my partner, and I thought everything's going great. I've been working my job for more than 6 months now, and I moved out on my own. I got a car. I had a partner who I really liked and cherished, and I thought I could be happy again in probably I thought I could be truly, fully, and consistently happy again in probably like 10 years. I really thought I made it out of there. I really thought I did. The years of not being able to sleep and thinking that I'm better off dead. The nights that I spent looking at the ceiling thinking that I could never be good enough. That one specific morning in November a few years ago, where I decided to do horrible things to myself. And when I thought I couldn't feel anything and just wanted to feel something, even if it was pain. And the morning where I got horribly yelled at out of nowhere, and just thought to myself again that if I could just find a way to put a stop to all these suffering and the countless times of me thinking to myself, I really wish I was not born. I really wish. I wish I was not born ever. I wish my parents had not met. So I won't even be a concept ever. Ever. I thought of these moments and I feel like I'm being marinated in my life, my fate is playing a joke with me or something. It showed me hope. And then just decided to take it away and telling me that all those happiness you got, it'll never stick around. Makes me feel like I would never I would never be happy again, and it seems to me that having hope is only going to disappoint. It seems to me that my whole life is just some sort of a joke. For one sec it's good, and then it just disappears. It gets taken away, and I have to struggle again, hoping, praying that it could maybe happen again in the future. I didn't think I just don't think this type of happiness would just coincidentally land again. I didn't think what I had is something that could happen to me again, because look at me. 23 years, first time someone likes me back. It is really harsh on me, and I mean, people say the first breakup is always the hardest, I suppose, and I definitely feel that. Yeah, I'm not doing the best, I wouldn't say. And I talked to a lot of friends about this, really trying to chew this down and process it. Yeah, I'm trying to hang out with friends as much as possible, and after a lot of reflection on myself and the relationship, I've come to the realization that there are things that I did in this relationship that were not necessarily the best choices, and I think I kind of know why I made those choices, and a lot of them or sourcing from the things that has happened to me in the past. So I I started seeing an actual psychologist, and I am hoping to grow and learn from this experience, and actually face my past for the first time. I kind of hate that I have really good memory on things that I don't necessarily want to or need to be remembering, but happens to be this way. And those memories that never went away, they became voices in my head. They became intrusive thoughts, and they altered some of my behaviors for years, and I just never really faced them. I just thought, oh, I should discipline myself. I should do this, and that because this thing has happened in my past. And yeah. And yeah, I have also been struggling with a lot of super negative and I will also describe as dangerous thoughts the past month. For very long, I blamed myself. I think it is that I didn't do well enough in causing my partner to be like, this person is not worth being with, and chose to leave me. I thought to myself, it must be my fault. It must be that I'm so inexperienced, and I did ABCDE wrong, and that bothered them. And I was down a very deep loophole of criticizing myself on what I did, and just feeling even more terrible about it after recalling all the small details. It's bad because I always think it's my fault, and it's even worse that I couldn't change the past. So that made me struggle for a long while. And at first, earlier on, after the breakup, I kept having nightmares. Night after night, I would wake up at least 5-6 times throughout the night with cold sweat covering everywhere, just sweat. The nightmares were always that my partner immediately started to see someone else, after they broke up with me. And in one of the dreams, I dreamed about my partner buying 2 movie tickets to go see with someone he started seeing. And then they asked me, "Are you seeing anyone?" I said no, and then they yelled at me. And then I woke up, and after that that's one of the most horrible nightmares to me in the past month. And I just could not take it, and I looked up a certain way to end everything once and for all online, and what actually popped up was 988, the suicide prevention hotline. So I called that number, and I talked to the person for almost 2 hours. I'm really grateful that that person was there for me. And yeah, and later that day I went to go see one of my friends, and we were just talking. So I also really appreciate that friend for being there for me, and taking time out of their day to care for me, to make sure that I'm okay, to tell me that this too shall pass, to tell me that I have done all I could. There's nothing else I could have done to prevent this, unfortunately, and it could really be on my partner that they did not communicate what was wrong to me when they felt like something was wrong. And yeah, I've been trying to internalize what this friend has said to me, and just trying to take it day by day. But around 2 weeks ago, I kind of had a relapse of horrible thoughts, and well, this past whole month I've been drinking a lot of alcohol just for numbness sake, just to not feel anything. And when the thoughts were relapsing, I also used a lot of alcohol to try to make it stop. But then even the alcohol stopped working. Usually, if I have a drink, I would start feeling better. When I start to feel the alcohol, I will feel like, oh, nothing matters. It all makes sense. Everything makes sense. I've tried everything that I could do. I tried my best. It's really not my fault that I was broken up with. And but then it stopped working. I still feel awful after I drink. I just don't care that I felt awful. So instead of feeling better and feeling like everything makes sense, I still feel awful. I just would be numb. And I made a not so good choice to use a certain way to cause pain on myself. To me, it is really calming to feel the physical pain when I am also in pain mentally, because to me that's like a physical representation of how I feel. It's like if someone has never seen a dog, you say, I have a dog, they would just, like, the most they would know is probably like, what? You have an animal? But when you show them a picture, everything makes so much more sense, because they get to connect what they have in their head to what is actually there. So my choice of inducing pain myself kind of does similar things. It makes me feel like, oh, I can visibly see the pain and the heart sore that is going on in my head right now. And it makes me feel more balanced. And it makes me feel more rationalized, because it's like, oh, I am pain in my head, and I'm also in pain physically, so that checks out. That's what goes on in my head. And I do realize that it is not good to do that, because when that friend of mine who told me this too shall pass, when they noticed the marks that indicated certain actions, they asked me what happened, and I am always honest, so I told them, and they said, please call me if you feel like you want to use this method to make yourself feel better again. So I really appreciated that. They are a very good friend, and I feel very lucky and very honored to have this friend by my side. I feel very lucky that this friend is willing to do all these things for me, despite only knowing me for 7 months. I think it's a very lucky thing for me. So, but yeah, and I've also spoken with a friend a while ago, just right after the breakup. This is a friend who was really close to me in college, and they told me this story of theirs. So it was their ex-partner when we were freshmen, and basically it was very similar for them, for my friend. They could kind of sense that something was not right, so they kept trying to reach out to their partner and say that hey, if there's anything you want to talk about, like, let's talk about it. If there's anything wrong, please let me know. And their partner chose to not do that and instead broke up with them instead. And the friend of mine was in very huge pain after that, and I mean, I knew it because I was there. But not when he not when they got broken up with, but um, I knew of it, and I really tried my best to be of a good support. And this friend of mine, they told me it took them a long time to heal. They did a lot of things with friends and roommates to try to heal from all those pain. And eventually they were able to be back to where they were. Well, not where they were, like, but back to like a more normal and stable, healthy state. And then he met his current partner, and they've been together for 3 years now. So this gave me hope that maybe one day, I don't know how long it's going to take, but maybe one day I would be able to heal as well. Maybe this too shall pass. Maybe I would be able to heal from all these pain and be well and stable again, and maybe have hopes again. So I did a lot of things that could potentially help. So with a friend who told me this too shall pass, I scheduled weekly anime catch-up sessions with them, and we will be following the July season anime together every Saturday. So that should be very fun. And I have also been going to another friend's house for dinner on Tuesdays, and I have been bringing them dinner as well. So that is another thing that brings me joy, because I enjoy cooking for people, and I enjoy hanging out with my friends. And well, this is not necessarily like a healing process. This is more like something I wanted to do for a long time, and just happened to be around this time. I dyed my hair blue, like this, like the lower level, like the lower layer of my hair is blue, like this. Yep. And I also got my second tattoo today. It is a pattern that was drawn by me, and I got it tattooed on my arm. It is my original character, so I am very happy about it. And now I wanted to talk about some things that I look forward to in the future. So I will be doing my second blood donation in 2 weeks, not this weekend, but next weekend. And I think donating blood is a very meaningful thing to do. And being O positive, that means my blood can help a bunch of people. I mean, it's a bit of a bummer that I'm not O negative, but O positive is good. And the place I go to donate blood to, they give you credits after each donation, and you can use the credits to redeem gift cards and stuff like that. And I plan on using my credit on getting some Amazon gift card and finally getting a controller for my PC. And I've also gotten a bunch of games from Steam from the summer sale, hoping to get to them one by one. And some games are better with controllers, so even better after I get the controller. And there will be Pierceade's meteor shower in mid-August. And this year, the Pierceade's meteor shower is perfect because the moon will be 0% full, which means there will be minimum amount of moonlight in the sky when the meteor showers are peaking. And I've gotten a friend or two to go see the meteor shower with me, so I'm very excited. The last time I watched the Pierceades was the summer of 2021, so it's been a while. And also in August, I will be going to see an Avenged Sevenfold concert. And I'm very excited for it because it will be my first actual concert, like not just the ones you see at the club, not just live music club, but an actual concert. So I am very excited for it. I will be driving to the city and do a day trip, and then later in the day, 6 p.m., I will be seeing Avenged Sevenfold, one of my favorite bands, and I think it'll be very metal. It'll be very cool. And in September, my father will be visiting, and he'll be bringing a gaming keyboard that I bought, and he'll be bringing a bunch of clothes that I have bought, and I think they look pretty good, and I am very excited to receive those items. And also, I am going to have my father bring a bunch of good books for me. I've written down a few books that I've always loved as a kid, so I'm very excited about that as well. I am also looking forward to the outcome of my therapy, seeing an actual doctor, like a person with a PhD. I have told her that I wanted to get actual diagnosis with what is actually going on with me, because I've never really gotten those things, and I would really like a definite answer on what is causing me to feel all these things and what is causing me to have some sort of behaviors. I want to know. And the psychologist, she has been very awesome, so I really appreciate that. I really I really like her. And another thing I look forward to is that I've gotten myself comedy show tickets. One of my favorite comedians, Anthony Jeselnik, is doing a tour again in like 3-4 years, and I'll be seeing him this October. And another comedian who I really like is coming to my city in December. So I'll be seeing them as well. I'm very excited. And also, I have recently gotten my raise in salary after I passed my exam. So I look forward to my new paychecks. And on top of that, I signed up for my next exam today. It will be November 5th. And honestly, given that I haven't been able to focus as much on studying as I wanted to, I am not sure how this exam is going to go. But I'm still going to try my best, just like what I always do with things I care about. And yeah, I want to try my best, and I know I will. And lastly, I really look forward to being able to live life again. I was happy before I started seeing my partner, and I want to go back to where I was, being confident, being self-assured, having my goals, and being independent. I want to be able to live life again, and yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's about all I got for this special episode. I want to say that I want to say to myself that I cannot be better than what I am right now, but I can be better than what I was before. I have tried my best. I have made the best choices that I believed to be true. I have tried my best, and this tangled and sad and a bit twisted emotion that I am feeling right now, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. But yeah, and today I I also plan on doing a end of podcast song. So, well, the end of podcast song today that I picked is "Take It on the Run" by REO Speedwagon. I really like the lyrics of this song because it feels really freeing, and I really enjoy singing it as well. And alright, now that we've decided on the song, I'm gonna turn this on. So I should be echoing right now, and right, let me pause the music, and let's do it. Heard it from a friend, heard it from a friend. Heard it from another, you've been messing around. They say you got a boyfriend, you're out late every weekend. They're talking about you, it's bringing me down. But I know the neighborhood, and talking cheaper when the story is good, and it tells growth all along down the line. But I'm telling you, babe, that I don't think it should, babe. And even if it is, keep this in mind. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not what I mean it. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. You're thinking of your white lies, you're putting on your bedroom eyes. You say you're coming home, but you won't say when yet. But I can feel it coming. If you leave tonight, keep running, and you need never look back again. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not what I mean it. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not what I mean it. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not what I mean it. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. Heard it from a friend, heard it from a friend, heard it from another, you've been messing around. Alright, that is it for this special episode of Road to FCAS. Well, if you've chosen to finish the podcast, I could not appreciate you enough for listening, and this too shall pass.